Some of the things that I learned in this book about the work dogs are doing, for example, Good Dog has this program, reading program. Can you tell us a bit about that program?
Well, Good Dog's reading program is we go into a lot of public schools and some private schools, and we assist children that have learning disabilities and learning and reading issues. And the dogs go in and the children read to the dog, and it makes such a difference. It's actually improved reading levels because the child is very anxious and sort of feels awkward in the classroom when they can't read. So they are removed from the classroom and a learning specialist comes in and the dog comes in. And it's really cool to go down the hall and read to a dog. So it becomes a very positive, rewarding situation for a child that has such anxiety about reading. And they relax with the dog, and it really makes it wonderful. And their reading levels improve.
Well, you can see in the book there are photographs, and some of the photographs that accompany the stories of children in the program of these dogs listening so attentively to these children. You just see it immediately, the power and what these dogs are doing for these kids. It's so remarkable. You also in the book tell a really remarkable story about you're a New Yorker and about your experience with seeing how dogs can help people after 9/11.
Yes, I have a Papillon. His name is Fidel, and Fidel and I were. Good Dog has a disaster response training program, and we responded to 9/11. And Good Dog was there in the Family Assistance Center where so many family members came, and then Lieutenant Grace Telesco of the New York City Police Department was in charge of psychological services at Ground Zero, so she created a float trip where psychological and mental health people went with the family members to Ground Zero, and Good Dog was a part of that, and Fidel and I were honored to be selected to go to the site, and Fidel helped so many people and assisted them on the journey to the site and while we were at the site. And you can really see the benefits that therapy dogs, how they're giving assist with individuals that have gone through such a serious trauma as 9/11.
The way that you describe it, it's just this magical moment where Fidel's just very presence, was exactly what this woman needed. And, when people are grieving, sometimes humans tend to talk and talk them out of it almost, but in this book, over and over again, with Fidel and other dogs, you get this sense that it's their calm, quiet, assuring presence that's so amazing. And what I was so inspired about the book was that it not only told the stories, but it gave very practical advice about how you, with your own regular dog, can become involved and do some of this work yourself.
Absolutely. And I think the thing that's so remarkable of the work of therapy dogs and also service dogs is the fact that the human really responds very well to this, like in a traumatic situation, because there's no judgment. And it's our nature to think that people are going to make a judgment or they're going to make a recommendation. And I think that's why they work so well at 9/11, because there was no advice given.
Mm-hmm.
It was just complete support and comfort to the people in such pain. And that happens in hospitals and assisted living centers, and also with children that have learning issues or autistic kids. It's the constant support that the dogs give and the lack of judgment.